The fifth principle to a successful lifestyle is persistence. A consistent insistence to that what you are going for. So basically it means that whatever it is that you want, you have to keep pushing for it, unstopping. You know, like basically you just got to be going after it. You can't be playing around because that's the only way that you're going to get it. You have to refuse to stop. No matter what it is that God put in your heart for you to do, you have to keep pushing until you get it. Nobody will stop you from seeking your goals but you. You have to be persistent in anything that you do in order for it to be successful. Because resistance is going to come, trouble is going to come. You're going to have the naysayers, you're going to have people doubting you, whatever, however you want to look at it. Whenever you decide that you want to do something great, be prepared because a wall is coming. So you have to be persistent no matter what. So the story Jesus told in the Bible was a lady who was she kept going to court to get something. And the judge kept denying her. So she showed back up again, and the judge denied her again. She showed back up again, and the judge denied her again. So finally, he gave it to her. It's like, here, just leave me alone. And she got what she wanted. Why did she get what she wanted? Because she was persistent. This in the Bible. Another story Jesus told. A guy went to his friend's house in the middle of the night, right? So he asked him for some bread. He like, man, look, I'm asleep. Leave me alone. He left. He came back. The guy told him again, hey, look, man, me and my family sleep. Leave us alone. He slammed the door. The guy came back a third time in the middle of the night. So the guy ran down, went to the kitchen, got the bread, kicked the door open, and gave him the bread and said, here, now leave me alone. And Jesus said he got what he wanted because he was persistent, no matter what. Even though it looked like the guy wasn't going to give it to him, he kept trying until he got it. This is how we have to proceed with life and anything that we want out of life. You have to be persistent. That's the only way you'll get what you want. Whatever you were born to do is usually locked behind a door. And the only way to get in that door is to keep knocking. You got to keep knocking, and eventually the door gonna come open. You knocking is you being persistent in whatever it is that you're seeking. Whatever you are born to do, even though it may be simple, it will not be easy. You know, like you may be good at singing, you may be good at writing, you may be good at whatever you're good at. Just because you're good at something, that don't mean that it's just going to open up and you're going to have all the success you want. You have to be persistent in whatever it is that you're seeking in life. That's the only way you're going to make it. People who have passion are motivated by trouble. So this goes hand in hand because you being persistent means it's trouble in a way. So you just got to know that trouble coming. Anything that you're persistent about, trouble is coming. But people who are motivated and who have passion what they're doing, they look forward to trouble because that's an opportunity to build character. So even me, you know, I was used to just making money fast and making lots of money and having everything the way I wanted it, when I wanted it, how I wanted it. And then God took me to a season to where everything I touched seemed to go sour. But I've been persistent this whole time, and eventually it prevailed. So God has me on the path that he had for me because I've been persistent in all the things that I do. You can only be persistent if you're convinced that whatever it is that you want, that you're supposed to have. You know, like if you don't think you're gonna have it, you ain't gonna have it. So if you think that one day you're gonna be a millionaire and you don't actually believe that you could be a millionaire, but you want to be a millionaire, but you don't believe that you could be a millionaire, you won't be a millionaire. You're going to be an average person living an average life because you had average dreams, you had no passion, no persistence for nothing. You can't do something for 90 days and then it don't work and you be like, oh, Lord, I ain't going to do that. I give up. It didn't work because things don't work like that. If you could get tired and quit, then you didn't have passion about it. Because the things that you have passion about, you are going to keep pushing no matter what. The Bible says, worry not in well-doing, because in due season you will reap what you sowed. So basically that means that as long as you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, according to the will of God, according to God's purpose, according to the passion that you have in life, just keep pushing and eventually you're going to get it. Jesus talked about prayer. You know, prayer and persistence. So Jesus said, when you pray, to ask. So all y'all go and pray and ask. That's like a common thing. Lord, give me this. Lord, give me that. Lord, you know I need this. But he didn't stop at just ask. Jesus said that when you pray, ask then get off your knees, leave out the Bible, leave out your prayer closet, and to go seek. Seek whatever it is that you're looking for. Just praying for it ain't gonna get it. You can't pray for a miracle. You can't pray for success. It doesn't work like that. Prayer is to seek, not to just ask. The Greek word for seek is infinitive tense, meaning to look and to seek. You know, basically to keep looking for something that you're seeking. But let me show you what look means. Look means to gaze and to then stop gazing. So basically when you look at something, you can look at it and turn your head and you just looked at it. But to seek is to actively go get something. You know, you can look at success, but you can't have it unless you are seeking it. Seeking means to seek until you find in the Greek. It's infinitive tense in the Greek, means to seek until you find. So how long have you been seeking the things that you're looking for out of life? Like I say, if you've been doing it for 90 days, it ain't gonna work. It wasn't meant to work. It won't work. Prayer is an active word. You have to pray and to get up and to go and seek the things that you're looking for. Just praying and asking God to do things for you will not work. I promise you. If that's the case, everybody in this world been and pray for a better house, a better life, more health, more money, you name it. And another thing is that if you can't, say for instance you start a business, right? And it didn't work here in Baton Rouge, but hey, it might work if you move to Texas. Or it might have didn't work this year, but hey, it might work next year. You have to be persistent. You can't just give up. You can't give up just that easy. You must keep going because God promised it to you. God promised you the things of this world long as you seeking him first in your life. Jesus said, knock. And basically you got to get on whatever it is that you want. You got to get on their nerves and keep knocking until they give it to you. Just like the guy in the middle of the night. You think that guy wanted to wake up in the middle of the night? So you think if somebody coming to your home, one of your people coming to your house in the middle of the night, and they're knocking on the door asking you for some bread, how you think you going to feel? You probably did more than just slam the door on them. So, in other words, you have to be persistent whatever it is that you're seeking in life. Knock is infinitive tense in the Greek word meaning knock until the person holding your stuff gives it to you. So keep knocking until you get what it is that you're looking for. Be persistent. Be consistent in anything that you do to follow your purpose in life. And you will have it. Excuse that phone. I'm not editing it. This real spill, this real deal. And be persistent in life and you can have the things that you want. That's rule number 5 in the 6 principles to successful lifestyle.